So welcome again to Two Old Farts, only this time it's one old fart. I wanted to stop and talk to you guys one-on-one, so to speak. Talk a little bit about Trish and about things that are happening to her because of Alzheimer's, and take a more serious tack this time. Talk a little bit about the progress of the disease and what we've been doing to combat that. I would say that the most important thing to get across today is the lessons that I've learned from having someone to take care of who has Alzheimer's, because it's been a real trial of my patience. And people who know me will tell you I'm not the most patient guy in the world. Some might say I'm rather impatient, as a matter of fact, and I would probably agree. Although things have changed dramatically since I retired. I'm just not in much of a hurry anymore. Although my old habits kick in every now and then, I get a little antsy, and one of the things that happens is I'm not as tolerant of her repetition as I should be, because it's getting to where I have to repeat things over and over again, more and more, and it's getting to where she repeats things over and over, more and more. So it's even more important now not to get worried about repetition. It's also bringing out bringing out my pet peeves, because there's certain things she does, has always done, that are pet peeves with me. And just to tell you, because I know all of you have these, if you live with somebody, there's little things that the other guy does that you don't like, or the other woman does that you don't like her to do. One of my big ones is put the dang, if you're going to use gloves, to wash the dishes, put the dang gloves away when you're done with them. Hang them up, or don't leave them laying on the sink. Hey, you know what you're supposed to do with those gloves when you're done?
Wring them out and hang them up. Was that good enough?
Well, close. You don't really have to wring them out. They're rubber, but where do you hang them? Is it right there? Yeah, it's right there.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Wring them up. So,
talk about petty. Now, isn't that petty? But I don't like see those gloves laying around. I just don't. Another thing I don't like is I go in and out the back gate a lot, our garden gate, and when I do, I want to go in and out unencumbered, and Trish loves to lock the dang thing. Now, if you know about our neighborhood, there's just no theft around here. There's no reason to lock it, and the other thing is, it's such rickety wood that if somebody wanted to take a screwdriver and just break it off, it would break right off of the wood. So I keep telling her there's no reason to lock it, but there's another one of my pet peeves: locking the gate. Now, probably the mortal sin that she commits at least once a day, every day, is waking me up from a dead sleep. Oh my, especially at 4 a.m. comes in, Roddy, and I'm gone to the world at 4 a.m. And since I have so much trouble sleeping, I often whine if she, why did you wake me? Which is the last thing she needs to hear, because she hears it as me being mad at her. So I have to really, when I wake up, I have to really be careful not to do that, because it doesn't help her. She goes off into the dark side if she thinks that I'm upset with her. Why are you upset with me? She'll say it. The other thing is let's see. Oh, some more petty stuff. How about some more petty stuff? The knives. Not putting we've got some really good sharp knives that she just doesn't seem to realize they don't stay sharp if you stick them in the drawer with the other knives. So
when we really got into cooking, I had to go get new things, like this. I don't even know where I
Wait a
got it.
minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This was right there. Now, do you know what's wrong with this picture? With this picture of this piece? What is wrong with this picture?
It needs to be over there where this is.
That's right. Right there.
Okay.
Now see, I'm petty, ain't I? So you know that's something. The water bucket, the green water bucket outside, I use that to fill up Toby's water bowl so that he always has fresh water in his outside water bowl. Because he's dying of kidney disease, he drinks a lot of water. And when he runs out of water in here, he goes through his doggy door, goes outside, and drinks water out there. And I don't want him to run out of water, ever.
Yes, sir.
The green bucket's empty. What's it doing empty?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding, Trish. I'm just you look like you thought I was going to kill you. She won't comply with that one. She loses her keys at least once a day. And lately the sunglasses, we've got 5 or 6 pairs of sunglasses for her. And I will tear the house apart trying to find one pair of sunglasses for her to wear. I keep thinking I can hide sunglasses, but then I forget that I've hidden them, and we get in the car and we don't have her sunglasses. Anyway, you can see how these, even though it's a bunch of little things, they add up eventually. You know, like not knowing where her cell phone is. You know, even though we can call it, sometimes it's on vibrate and we can't hear it going ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. The worst part of her memory is her not remembering to take her meds, and that's very scary because I watch and I say, hey, have you taken your gabapentin? Yes or no or I don't know.
Let's see.
Did you take your gabapentin?
Did I what?
Did you take your gabapentin?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too.
Really? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's unusual. So I can no longer say take your gabapentin. I have to go in, get it, give it to her, and make sure she takes it. She cannot remember. She can't remember a bowel movement. She can't remember any of that stuff. So now it's a lot more work for me to go behind her and make sure that I've got the right answer, especially when it comes to medications. Last thing I want to do is overdose her on something. So those are the little problems we've been dealing with, and what I've learned from all of that is they don't add up. I don't get, now doggone it, here's the 10th time, you know, I don't get any more upset the 10th time than the 11th or the 20th or the 30th. It's just that's what I have to do. I have to not, and when you have somebody like Trish who's so sweet, so kind, she gets her feelings hurt if I lose my cool. Now, I don't yell at her ever, but a lot of times I go, oh, honey, can't you doggone it, you know, if I just say that, you know, it just sends her into a dither. So I think if all of us treated each other the way I've started treating her because of Alzheimer's, I think all of us would have happier lives with our spouses. And it's not a matter of acting like you're walking on broken glass. I mean, or I forgot what that metaphor is, but it's more like extending the kindness even when you've had to extend the kindness over and over again. Just flat out decide that you're not going to get exasperated. You're going to keep your cool no matter what. And no matter what means, no matter what. There are some people in life that simply don't get upset. And until I realized what it was to have an Alzheimer's patient to take care of, I had no idea what it meant to not lose your cool every now and then, because I would lose it pretty regularly, a couple of times a week sometimes. Some of the people I worked with might tell you it was more like 10 times a day. Anyway, it's taught me a lot about life, having this wonderful wife, but also having to deal with learning how to keep your cool with Alzheimer's. That's the message from two old farts. Well, from one old fart today. So this is one I really, really hope you'll pass around to other people who might have to deal with Alzheimer's. Thanks.